Hello everyone, this is the second video discussing social engineering. Corporation influence consumers using social engineering because it's a tactic that you can manipulate people's behavior. It's an art that requires finesse and skill, and it requires a deep understanding of the psychology of the consumers. So corporation will use social engineering to create persuasive marketing campaign influencing consumer decision, thoughts, and action. And as I said before, human beings are motivated by two things: seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. So this could include using persuasive language, symbols, and images to evoke an emotional response for the consumer. It can also shape public opinion about a product, service, or brand. For example, a corporation may use social engineering to create a positive image of its product, service, or brand in the mind of potential customers. So people will look at a brand and think, oh, this is a good brand, I'm going to buy it, based on different images that they've already been fed. This could involve using persuasive language and images to create an emotional connection with the consumers. Social engineering can also manipulate prices by creating a sense of scarcity around a particular product. This can lead to the consumer making a purchase decision based on urgency rather than on the actual value of the product. So for example, when people want to buy a Xbox or Sony PlayStation, and they know there's not enough out there, so they go and everybody rushes to buy it. Politicians influence voters, and the use of social engineering to manipulate public opinion, create an emotional response to sway people to support their candidate or issue. For instance, politicians may use fear tactics to scare people into voting a certain way, or use a reward system to entice them to vote for them. Politicians may also use slogans, logos, and other visual cues to create a positive association with the candidate. If you think of a politician who has power over the people, they generally have a message. So additionally, they may use false information, misinformation, to make a straw man argument that their opponent is incapable of winning. They may also use emotional messages to connect with the audience and encourage people to vote for them. Social engineering can be very effective in influencing people, but it can also be very dangerous. That's why we should hold politicians accountable for what they say and what they do. So government use social engineering as well. The government use social engineering to manipulate people, and manipulation is not always negative. Sometimes it's to help people like maybe quit smoking. So the government can influence public opinion and shape its citizen behavior through this method. For example, the government encourages citizens to support specific political candidates or policies by using public relation campaign, advertising, and other forms of communication. It can also discourage certain behaviors, such as smoking, drinking, whatever, by highlighting the potential health risk. In addition, the government can use social engineering to encourage citizens to participate in community activities and to help promote social responsibility. There are tons of campaigns out there, and they will appeal to your common sense, to your values, to your religion, whatever, to get you to do something. By strategically placing messages on television, radio, and newspapers, the government can influence citizens to think and act in certain ways. Finally, the government can also use social engineering to influence people's opinion of government policies by creating a positive or negative association with them. So if you watch a TikTok, or you're on Facebook, on Instagram, and you see videos, and they use those videos to sway the public. So social medias, talking about them, use social engineering to keep you clicking. They have revenue if you click. If you don't click, if you don't get on them, they don't make money. So it is to their benefit for you to keep clicking. Social media is a powerful tool for connecting people, but it also can influence users in various ways. This process is known as I said, social engineering, and it's used to manipulate and influence user behavior. So for example, you're clicking on your page and you're discussing cars, and next thing you know, you have an ad for a car. For example, social media platform can use social engineering to encourage users to purchase products. Sometimes things you don't absolutely need. You watch a little video and you think, this is really cool, I need to have this. Take specific courses for certain topics. In addition, it can also spread false information, manipulate public opinion, and create a false impression of the truth. So like we saw one of the elections where people voted for or against certain candidates based on videos that were not even truthful. It employs a variety of tactics such as social proof, scarcity, urgency, and authority to encourage people to act against their best interests. Social proof is a concept that people are more likely to do something if they see that others are doing it. Scarcity is often used as a weapon of social engineering. People are convinced that something is scarce, and attainable through a certain action or offer. So they will be like, I need to get this. For example, many companies use social engineering tactics to create a sense of urgency around their products or services. This can be done through social media, such as creating a post with a countdown or offering a limited time discount. By targeting people's emotion and making sense of urgency, social engineering can persuade people to act quickly so they can take advantage of the opportunity. Social media use authority to social engineer and influence their users in many different ways. These platforms can effectively guide and manipulate user behavior, from introducing new features to adjusting the algorithm. A prime example is how social media sites often use authority to push their agenda, such as political campaign or product advertisement. They also, as of late, have been deleting a lot of videos that don't fit the narrative or that don't go with their policies. And so it's a way also to engineer a certain narrative. By using authority to feature certain types of content over others, social media can influence what users see and therefore how they think. Authority can also create user engagement by favoring popular posts and rewarding users who engage with specific content such as likes or follows. This form of social engineering can make a positive feedback loop in which users become increasingly involved with specific content. So the more you see a video, you get more videos that look the same, and then it's a vicious cycle or a feedback loop. Additionally, social media sites can use authority to manipulate users by creating a sense of urgency, offering exclusive content access. So by creating a sense of urgency, social media can encourage users to act quickly on a specific content, resulting in increased engagement. There's a fascinating documentary on Netflix called The Social Dilemma, explain how social media influence and manipulate users. Please go see it. If you have nothing to do this weekend, watch it, and you can see how everybody's manipulating you. And as talking about manipulation, I would really like it if you could subscribe to my channel. I will post the third video of this topic within 10 days. I wish you all a nice day.